Spring Clean 14. It's hard to believe it's been a year already. It's actually been a little over a year. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and make these videos a little shorter but a little more descriptive step by step. I'm using the Canon PowerShot this year instead of the phone, the Galaxy S3, so we'll see how that comes out. So basically step one here, it's pretty dirty, so I'm going to get at this. It's Friday, I took the day off. I'm going to basically do a water change, but instead of just dumping the water out, I'm going to move it into the fish's little vacation home here. So I will go ahead and do that now. Alright, we have the water flowing out of the pond into the fish's vacation hotspot now. This should take a few minutes. Alright, we've got the tub all filled up and ready to go. I've got most of the water drained here. I've got the fish down just in a little portion down there, and the next step is to go ahead and transport them from there to their new temporary home. This is usually one of the most tedious parts, but I think I'm going to go ahead and make it a little easier. I bought a new net, and then I'm going to take a different approach at this. I'm going to come from this way instead of last time I leaned over that, which made it difficult. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick them out one by one. Alright, the fish are all in here. It took me about 20 minutes. Can't see them, but they're all in there. I got 2 out pretty easy, and then the other 4 were a little more difficult. Actually, Betty at the end turned out, she came out pretty fast, but the problem is the water gets so murky you can't see them. So, but that was a lot faster than last year. So next step, I'm going to go ahead and take out all these loose rocks. I'm going to take these small rocks out here and that tube out, put those rocks in this bucket, and I'm going to clean that, or clean the rocks. And I'm just going to take the rest out. We're getting ready to power shoot here, so we're pressure wash. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, we're about ready to do our first once over with the pressure washer. My neighbor let me borrow his this year, which is kind of nice. I don't have to go rent one at Home Depot. It's kind of a pain to take that back and pick it up, and also it's kind of expensive. Wanted to take a aerial picture before we go ahead and do that. It's gnarly in there. It's really dirty. It smells, and it's just, I can't wait to clean this sucker up. So since we have the zoom, I can go ahead and take a nice little shot from above before I go ahead and make all the grime go away. I've got my pond plants right there. Those came today, which is perfect. So we'll get those in today too. Alright, let the fun begin. Alright, here we go. Thing is awesome. Uh-oh, I'm getting it all over the camera. Alright, I'll just do a little bit here. Let's get the rock. Go ahead and continue on with this and see how it looks after. Okay, once over complete. I probably only have to do it one more time. That sucker does a great job. Just blasts everything off. I mean, you got to get really close with it because a lot of the stuff is on there pretty good, but once you do, man, it just takes everything and anything off. So all the rocks are clean. I'm going ahead and draining out the bottom here so I can really try and clean that the best I can. I just did this part right here. That is mint. So I'm going to go ahead and do the repeat one more time with the pressure washer, and it should be good. I think I'm going to go ahead and put these plants in first though, just to make sure those are in, don't make a mess. So we'll be back. Alright, we've done the pressure washer twice now. It's time to put in the plants. I have here some Anacharis, some hyacinth, and some cardinal flower. I'm going to go ahead and put the cardinal flower in first. It's a bog plant. I want to go ahead and try to get that in because it could be a little messy, and then I'll do another once over with the pressure washer. But I forgot soil, so I'm going to go ahead and use the media that I have in there now, and hopefully these things will grow. But I will come back when I have all the plants in. Alright, going into the winter of 13, I had, I think, 7 or 8 fish. Out of that winter came 6. One I knew I was missing was Blue. I haven't seen Blue for months. It's now July almost. He hasn't come up. I've seen the 6 fish. They were healthy. They looked good. But Blue never came up. I just figured Blue didn't make it through the winter. So I'm in my Spring Clean 14 here. And I've had this water drained right here for 45-50 minutes, almost an hour. There's a pipe, a tube, that runs along behind those rocks. I was putting in some bog plants right there, and I heard this flapping around. And it kept going. I'm like, could it be a fish? So I flushed some water down in one of the access holes here. And sure enough, Blue came out. He's moving. He doesn't look great. But I haven't seen this fish all season. I don't think he was great before this. But I don't know how he survived 50 minutes without water. I'm just amazed by it. I don't know what to say right now. You know, I don't know how he survived without eating. And I don't know how he survived without water. This is one of my favorite fish. I'm going to go ahead and put him in a hospital tank and see what I can do for him. He doesn't look good. But I mean, literally, the tube is right here. The tube is right here. This water has been drained for 50 minutes. I don't know how he survived that long without water. Alright, I'm floored right now. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get him better. Okay, it was all going so smoothly until the Blue incident. Now don't get me wrong, I'm really happy Blue is kicking. I don't know if he's going to make it. I got him in this bucket here. But I got through that, and then I went ahead and my whatchamacallit, because I don't remember the name, that drains my water, broke. So I can no longer drain water until I get another one of these, which I'm going to have to do like ASAP. So, I mean, I had the pond pretty much clean. The only thing I didn't get really clean is the very, very bottom. But since I can't drain water anymore, I got to just roll with it. So, I'm going to go ahead and do one more quick pressure wash, get everything to the bottom, put the plants in. I got the bog plants in, but I'll put the rest in, and then put the rest of the rocks in and continue on. Kind of sucks, but I got through most of it, so at least I got most of it done. Alright, everything's kind of a whirlwind right now, but I'm getting through it. It looks like there might be rain in the distance, so I'm trying to move. But I got the plants planted. I got the cardinal flower in there. I used the old media. It should be good. Hopefully so. And then I got the Anacris. I tucked it in real tight this time. Although the fish are going to really kind of try and go after it. But I got the plants in. I'm just going to try to put the rest of the rocks in. They're over here. And fill this thing up before the rain comes. We don't want another incident like last year. Let's do this. Alright, we're nearing the end here. Now, the next step is to come back around here and clean out the filter. I'm just going to kind of go ahead and show. I'll lift the top off. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull the filters out. Pull that one out. You can see it's got some crud in it. And then I'll pull the other one out and I'll go ahead and clean this thing bone dry. Alright, well that finish line is in sight and I am exhausted. But it's clean. It's definitely clean. Usually takes about 10 minutes to fill up. I mean, I pretty much got everything as clean as I want it to be, even with the hiccups. So, I'm really happy. It's quite a workout. I'll do one last recap when this is all filled up and we'll go from there. Got about 10 minutes. Well, I'm happy to say that Spring Clean 14 is done. Pond looks great. Looks really clean. The water looks almost drinkable. Super clear. I'm really happy. I'm really tired, but I'm really happy. Saddens me a little bit. This is my last time doing it. Even though it is a lot of work, I enjoy it. I'll let my fish sleep it off for a night or two, and then reacquaint them with their new home. Spring Clean 14. Over.